Which brings us to the Matador.
Neatly?
Not very neatly. Acclaimed on the poster as ballsy and hilarious, Brosnan's funniest performance to date.
Listeners have pointed out this thing already. You know, the funniest thing Pierce Brosnan has ever done, along with what?
Yeah. I mean, along with that very brief performance in The Long Good Friday, when he turns out to be one of the guys in the shower. You remember the gay shower killing sequence? And if you go back and watch The Long Good Friday now, the real shock of it is, that's Pierce Brosnan. In the same way that the real shock of the guy outside, the little kid minding the car, is Dexter Fletcher. That's it. That's about as funny as you get with the Pierce Brosnan career. The story is, Piers plays a mysterious character, mysterious mustachioed character at some points, who meets up in a bar with Greg Kinnear, who is interested to find out what it is that Pierce really does.
So he's a hitman.
He's a hitman.
On the verge of a nervous breakdown.
Yes, and Greg Kinnear is a man on the verge of a nervous breakdown looking for a connection, and the two of them, and it's an odd couple buddy-buddy movie, and at some point they go back and they meet Greg's wife, who's played by Hope Davis. Hope Davis is in Proof, in which she tries really hard, but the movie's rubbish. She's in The Weatherman, in which she tries really hard, but the movie's rubbish. And she's in The Matador, in which she tries really hard, but the movie's not very good. There is one cracking scene in it, in which Pierce, dressed only in Cuban heels and a pair of Mr. Happy-hugging black tighties, walks through the bar of a hotel, and it's a long panning shot, and it is laugh-out-loud funny. But
I think that is the funniest thing that Pierce Brosnan's ever done.
Yes. That is
contained within the movie, which is the funniest.
Have you
thing
seen the film?
Yes, I have.
But you agree with me, right?
We had a very revealing 40-second interview live with Pierce Brosnan.
Did you? Yeah. Do you ask him about the pants?
Well, yeah, I did, and I said, this is outrageous costume that you're wearing, and he just said, "Have you seen the film?" And knowing full well, if I said no, he'd have walked off. Fortunately, I had.
Okay, and it was only 40 seconds though.
It felt like that. Really.
Okay, fine. Well, that scene's funny. The rest of it, Pierce Brosnan's doing all right, but it's a bit of a hey-ho, and we've seen it all before, and you know where it's going, and it's nothing remarkable. The most remarkable thing about it is the fact that he picked up a Golden Globe nomination, which I think is more because of the fact that people were surprised to see James Bond in his underpants and Cuban heels jumping into a swimming pool.
It was quite reassuring to see that he looked a bit saggy in places.
Yes, and that, I think, was perhaps... Although, whenever an actor looks a bit saggy, everyone says, oh, how brave, how brave. Some of us just look saggy in real life. Nobody tells me I'm brave. Nobody says, hey, wearing that lumberjack shirt on the culture, how brave.
They just look silly.
Yes, exactly. Ugly.
My hamsters have the same kind of thing.